this year would be the year that I do more personal growth, double down, triple down on more personal growth than I've ever done in my entire life.
Hey there, Jason Will here. That's Jason, I'm Will. And we're here to talk to you about this program I heard something about. It's called Man Camp. I told you when we went on that trip to Houston, well, this guy named Mr. Albert Palisade come rode with us. Quite an interesting, very interesting man. And he kept talking about this man camp, and Jason, you said you went to one of them.
Yeah, I did. I went to one earlier this year in January, and then I went to another one. I liked it so much I went twice.
What?
Yeah. It was pretty profound. A lot of breakthroughs for me, and just a lot of good personal growth. You know, I made a commitment this year. This year would be the year that I do more personal growth, double down, triple down on more personal growth than I've ever done in my entire life.
Wow.
In 1 year, and I'm holding true to that.
Man Camp.
Man Camp, not Band Camp, but
yeah.
Man
You said
Camp.
that this is number 10 he's going on.
Number 10 in August.
In August.
fact,
Are you going to be going to that also?
I do plan to.
You
Yes,
plan on going?
I plan to go. I hope you would join me if.
I'm considering, but tell us more about Mr. Albert Palisade and what you can expect if you go to this man camp.
So you know, speaking of personal development, I met Albert roughly about 4 years ago at National Speakers Association, NSA, New Orleans, and we networked, we got each other's contact information, and I guess probably about a year after that, he started doing man camps. Yeah. And his first man camp was somewhere on a lake. They had rented a nice houseboat, and you know, it seemed like a really cool thing, but I was still, it's like, I don't know about that. So, and I didn't really know Albert as well, but
right.
You know, over time, we got to talk, and I got to know a little bit more about who he was, and then I saw him at NSA multiple times because he was very active with NSA
Right.
and pursuing professional speaking, you know, as I was kind of looking at it as well at the time. So eventually I committed. I committed to one, and I went to my first man camp early this year in January. So went to that and was really blown away by one of the techniques that they teach at man camp, and ultimately it's helped me to bring many amazing things in my life. It was like a piece of a puzzle that I've been looking for in my life that I didn't know was out there,
Right.
but the piece of the puzzle was put together at man camp.
Wow.
Yeah, I liked it so much that I went again,
Right.
and it helped me even further. In fact, I don't know if I should say this or not, but you know, I was going through such a really kind of not a rough time, but a really trying time in my life. Just a few months ago, that I brought my clippers with me because I knew there was going to be some changes happening.
Well, let
So
me tell you.
I shaved my head. I didn't shave. I have to give a shout out to my boy Mike Koch. He's actually from somewhere around Amsterdam, I believe, but he lives here now. And I met him at man camp, and he had, you know, a similar haircut, you know, more. So I said, Mike, you mind shaving my head? He's like, oh yeah, let's do it. So I got my clippers out. This was not planned, you know, and I got my clippers out, and he commenced to shaving my head, and I've been keeping it short ever since, and I love it.
Okay, so let's say somebody wants to go to man camp, what do they need to do?
So yeah, reach out to me, and I can connect you with Albert, and you can see if it's a good fit for you. Obviously, it is man camp, so we're looking for men, you know, who are struggling maybe in their lives. You know, God knows I've struggled in my life, and now thankfully I have tools to deal with these struggles and make things better.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think that if you go to man camp, you'll be able to have a stage like this to work on and have an awesome light show.
Yeah.
Cool people wearing awesome clothes.
Yeah.
Great
Absolutely.
hairdos.
Great haircuts.
That's all we have for y'all today now. God bless y'all. Have a good one.